Hi, it's Jason from Sweet Olive Farms. Today we're doing a little unboxing of all our stuff for our lavender farm. First I wanted to show you this cool little tool that I found. This is for poking holes in the drip line so you can insert drippers. And also it's got this cool little thing on this side so you can shove things into the dripper hole. So, pretty cool little thing.
It also pries out, right?
Yeah, it also pries out if you need to get something out of the drip line. It's really hard to do with your fingers. So it's got a little pry bar there you can pull out. So in this box we've got 1,000 feet of 1/2-inch poly main line, which we'll be running straight down our lines at the base of the plants and just putting the dripper straight into that. We decided to do that because it's a pain to have to run 1/4-inch line up to each plant. And we thought it would work just as well. So we got another 1,000 feet up there and then 500 feet here, so 2,500 feet in all. I'll show you all the little things we got in here.
Where did we get this stuff?
We got all this stuff from dripdepot.com. We've got elbows for when we need to make an elbow. We've got this I just dropped on the floor. This is to connect from the main line where our sprinkler heads were last year into the drip line. You just shove that in there. So that should be pretty handy.
Because last year we had overhead watering system because that's what was set up. This year we're changing it up and doing our drip line.
And then these are our drippers. We decided to go with a flag dripper that's 1/2 gallon per hour. The reason we decided on 1/2 gallon is because lavender doesn't require that much water, and we wanted to keep as much pressure in our pipes. The 1/2-inch pipe doesn't do quite as much pressure as like a 3/4 inch. So we wanted to keep as much pressure in the line as possible. So if we need extra water, we'll just run it extra time and get the same amount of water in as if we had done a gallon per hour for the drippers. We also have some tees in here and some other little things like that.
Straight couplers.
Yeah, some straight couplers, and we got a bunch more of this 4-ounce
weed barrier.
It's supposed to last about 30 years. The same thing we put in last year. Yep. But this year we're gonna put it down the middle of the rows as well, because we had some serious weed problems last year. So we had weeds taller than me in this little...
And he's 6'7", so
yeah,
they're pretty tall weeds. Out there in kind of like the no man's land over there, we had really tall weeds.
Yeah, so we decided to cover everything up this year and hopefully save ourselves some weeding. And then we've got these staples we just got from Amazon.
They're 6-inch landscape staples. That's what we put the weed barrier down with. We're also gonna use them for the weed barrier and the drip line this year. So, and it looks like you can see our little plants right along there. They're coming back, guys. They are. This is how you unwind 1,000 feet.
Easy way to do this.
I don't know, that's a lot of feet. And then we fixed it. Go ahead. You got a pole, so I know which one it is. This is how we do it. your drip depot. Tell us what we're doing wrong, because we look like idiots. So we've just run down 3 lines, and we've got this line up here that we've got the T's coming from, and I just cut this. I'm gonna put a T here in the cross section so that we can run this line down this row of lavender. Uses a lot of pressure. Easier with gloves. Just saying. Well, here's our finished drip lines. Pretty straight. Hopefully we're gonna try them out and see if the drip can get through to all of them. We don't have them completely hooked up, but we're just gonna see if the water, how far the water runs. We've got all of our drippers in down these lines. That we're going to be planting phenomenal in, and also some more Munstead. So these are our drips. We've got this little flag dripper which drips at 1/2 gallon per hour, and that's so that our 1/2 inch line isn't that it has enough pressure in it to go all the way down the line, because these are kind of long lines, you can see. So, and then tomorrow we will be putting down more weed barrier so that nasty stuff doesn't have to be dealt with this year. And there we are. And here is our lavender. Some of it hasn't been watered yet. Our water just came on this week, because we're in an area where we have secondary water, and so they haven't been watered yet, but they are coming back nicely. Kind of have to get down in there to see. Like right here, a little bit of green. Anyway, they're doing well. And they're coming back alive. So we've turned on our drippers, and you can see they're dripping nicely. So cute. You know you're a farmer when you think tractors and drip lines are cute. Oh, excited to see the growth that comes from these actually getting some water. Yay. So after we watered last night, we saw that our hose had been expanded a little bit, stretched out by the water pressure. So everything's kind of droopy this morning. So we're going around and pinning it up a little bit better, tightening it up so that it's back to on the plant. So if you want to run drip like this, maybe run the water through your pipe and expand it before you line it up and put drip through it. Or line up the emitters. Just a little, maybe if you want to do that. Don't mind the wind. It's windy and cold now, but we got all our weed barrier down and all of our drip line in. Now in every row. Take you down every row. You can't see most of the plants. They're still little babies. These rows. Ta-da! I'm so excited. And we're adding 4 more rows this year, so we will have, oh, who knows, like 1,200 plants. Ta-da! I already said that. I'm still ta-daing. Woohoo! Maybe don't hold her so tight. Is she soft? Or he?
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Oh. You can keep her as a pet.
You could keep